3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets 1st. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chuba Hubbard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that time, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee 1st.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn, Marcus Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the air again, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now he's forced out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights. And it'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Tannehill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Wilson. And the grab by Croft. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 136 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Ficken's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. He'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete.
And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Kaepernick going to run with it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. And his first throw here is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Tannehill on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, Tannehill.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Tannehill. Touchdown! That's caught. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, rush coming, and he's taken down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Chuba Hubbard,
27 yards.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And
he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Running left, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the 1st down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31.
Garoppolo. They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Easy, easy. Check 15, check 15. Slam.
They run with Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger steps away to his left. He'll check this down to Hines. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Williams will try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80! Left, left, left! Check, 55. Hey, gun. Here we go, dude.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat
this one is down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. These two. Focus. Watch his flash.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Devontae Smith deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's caught
inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw caught by Raymond. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Khalif Raymond with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Isabella. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Kill, turn it. Kickers, got spin. Hey, alert.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check it out, read. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
66.
Here's Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Isabella. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because of...
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 20.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, check 33. 33. You run. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Middle. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. And Khalif Raymond was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. That's complete right side to Kmet. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try again with Cohen, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Garoppolo on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So that'll back them up 5. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger finding Harry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
it makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
And this one too low. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
He's checking.
On first down, Cottrell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.